What's going on, y'all? I first want to thank y'all for watching the last video. It was definitely something that I needed to speak about, but that's not the video for today. What I want to talk about is one thing that has changed my life entirely. This is actually my second take. The first one, I was rambling a bit too much. Anyway, so this is back when, it's like 3 years ago, all right? And in context, I know I was bouncing between 2 3 years last video. Don't worry about that. It's 2025, so I'm just adjusting. But 3 years ago, this was when I was selling sneakers at the time, and I was working at Walmart, and I wanted to make a change. And this is near the time that I left YouTube, and I wanted to make a change. Unfortunately, I didn't see the progress that I was making on YouTube because I had a group of guys that were amazing. You know, we were streaming, like it was fun. But I didn't get I didn't have structure. And I needed guidance. And I decided to go to this source, this thing that I saw to be something that was quite scary. Right? I didn't know what I could get from it. I didn't know, knowing how much money I put in or I would put in, I wasn't sure if I was going to get my money's worth. But out of that thing, I've got into school for software engineering. I changed my whole financial structure entirely. We will break these things down in different videos, but financial structure. So I mean, from budgeting to investing, to work hours, all of that, breaking down, broken down. Jesus Christ, broken down. And I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, changed my mindset entirely. Oh my God, that book. I wish I could give a review on it, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll talk about the lessons in it and what really had my mind going. But I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Alchemist, and these were things that literally and really Rich Dad Poor Dad really blew my mind because I played the game entirely wrong. I played it entirely wrong, and making that decision to buy this thing was something I never thought would turn out to be now, right? The outcome of it. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the results to be so good. And of course, we're still progressing on, but this was something that if I didn't make this decision, I don't know where I would be. To keep this short and simple, this was a coaching call. This was something that I didn't expect. And I know it could be scary to put money into someone that you don't really know what you're going to get. I mean, of course, I watch the guy and see what he has to say and all those things, but you still don't know, right? Because you're just depending on what the person says. But it's actually a beautiful thing because just for more insight, I paid this guy $140 for an hour. I mean, at the time, that was worth 10 hours of my life. And so just imagine thinking about putting 10 hours of your life into someone to talk to you for an hour. It sounds crazy, right? And I do think a lot of successful people do it, but I don't think most people, right, common people, think about doing those things. Because for me, like, luckily, I was just curious. I was curious enough to make that decision. Because I knew I wanted to be better, and I knew that I needed something to keep me accountable, something to give me direction. Because I'm definitely a systematic person, for sure. I think wanting to have a blueprint is my thing. Like, I love blueprints. I love systems. And I needed something different. I needed to change direction. And boy, I tell you, I mean, it definitely changed direction for me. And of course, like I said, we will, make more videos about the certain changes that I've made. But coaching calls is one of the greatest things that I have ever done in my life so far. Because when you give someone, and it's not necessarily the amount of money, but just enough where you think it's expensive or you think that's a lot. But my point is that when you give that much money away to someone and you're depending on them to simply give their service or provide their service, you want to get as much as you can out of that conversation. And so you listen very closely. And so, like, for example, I mean, him telling me to get Rich Dad Poor Dad versus just watching a YouTube video that says read Rich Dad Poor Dad, it won't hit the same because you put $140 of an investment into that conversation. So you take everything, and I mean everything, very, very seriously because it's your money's worth. It's your money's worth. Like I'm telling you, I would not see the world any differently if I did anything else. Now, some people like, hey, I mean, if you can apply the seriousness that I'm talking about to a free video, go ahead. Go ahead. But I just think this is literally the best method because of the fact that you are spending your hard-earned money and you are hoping that this person provides you the right things. And it's enlightening because you're telling your story and someone is examining you, breaking you down. And that's something that you can't get anywhere else. Sure, now therapists, right, for mental state, but I bet you this shit costs way more than $140, right? I think, I don't know. But my point is that to get advice from someone that has more experience, more wisdom, and that can provide you a different look at the world, at money, at success, at what you want. Like just simply having someone else get on your ass and say, what do you want? What do you want out of this life? And you actually having to come up with the answer. And him questioning it, right? Why? All these things. And it's such an amazing experience because you get the chance to really be accountable, right? It's not like your parents this is someone that, of course, that you respect and someone you respect their knowledge and whatnot. So it's a really, really, really electrifying moment because you really have to keep yourself accountable, right? You got to tell him or her the truth about everything, right? Because this person is in your relationship somewhat, understanding your background, all of these things, but it's for the better. And I know, trust me, it was weird at first for me to just give out information that I don't just tell people, but for you to be better, these are things that you have to bring up. For them to really help you, you have to have them understand where you're coming from. And so I think that that's the best thing in the world is to have someone that has more experience, that's more successful, that has been in your shoes, give you the blueprint on how to move in your life specifically, not just a YouTube video speaking to the masses. He or she is directly talking to you. And I think there's no moment like that. It's like getting a personal trainer. He or she breaking you down on what muscles you need to work on and, how many reps and how many sets and what exercises, correcting your posture, correcting your positioning and all of those things. Like, that's what it is, right? You want to get to a certain weight or you want to get to a certain strength. That's why you got the personal trainer. Or you want to look a certain way. That's why you get a personal trainer. If you're a basketball player, if you can pay LeBron 10 grand, I know it'd be way more than that, but my point is, if you could pay him 10 grand for an hour, would you not take it if you're trying to get to the NBA? Because you know that this is someone that can break your game down and make you better. And so to put that money into someone that you're not sure what they might tell you, you're going to ask the right questions. You're going to be very precise on the things you need answered. You're going to listen to every word. It's an amazing experience. This is what needs to be done. And I'm not saying like, I mean, yes, I definitely recommend you do it. You should. And at least try it one time. And if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. But try it one time. Like at least go on Patrick Bet-David, his app Monect. Just try it. I'm sure you can text people $15 and you can send a message like a text, and you can, explain what you have going on, and they can give you a voice message. At least try that. I just think that doing a coaching call is, it's personal, and, and like I said, it's on the same side as a therapist or a personal trainer, a coach, right? It's a coach. But it's not bullshit. It's not. And maybe y'all have heard of this concept before. But it's a real thing, bro. And it's so enlightening. Because you can have someone to keep you accountable and to be on your ass. So that's it, man. Just consider it and just be open-minded about it. Just give it a shot. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know if you've done it before. If you have any more questions, ask. And if you have any more like personal questions, like just DM me on Twitter. But that's about it, man. So make sure y'all like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you on the next one, man.